Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys just saw, I just made my wellness shot and my greens. This is only the second day I've been taking this like pre-made wellness shot from What Up Nutrition. Honestly, I don't think that we'll probably order it again. I think we'll just go back to making our regular schmegular ones, and I'll just get lemons at the store, even though lemons apparently aren't in season right now. But anyway, I just want to come on here and chat with you, be honest about how I'm feeling, in case somebody else recently just went through an ectopic pregnancy and is feeling the same way, so you don't feel alone. Because right now, not gonna lie, I low-key kind of feel alone. So it has been 11 days since my surgery, which is crazy. I can't believe it's already been 11 days. And physically, I feel pretty good. I'm sorry if you can hear my cats eating in the back. I just fed them. Physically, I'm feeling pretty good. Like my incisions and like where the surgery was, like it doesn't hurt anymore. And I'm definitely not in the pain that I was in before I got my surgery. That pain was so unbearable. Like, I'm not even being dramatic. I felt like I was in labor. That's how bad it was. It was so freaking painful. I started to feel that pain the first time I felt it. I knew in my gut that something was wrong. Like, I just knew. I've been pregnant twice. I have my son, and then I had a surrogate baby almost 3 years ago. And not once did I ever feel that kind of pain while I was pregnant. So I just knew that something was wrong. So that Tuesday, I started watching videos online about like bleeding during pregnancy and if it's normal, if it's not, blah, blah, blah. Like I watched a million videos. I watched doctors, nurses, and just regular women talking about their experiences. And there was one video that I watched, and I don't remember the girl or her name or anything, but there was one video that I watched, and after I'd had that pain on Tuesday, I had the same pain the next day on Wednesday. I remembered something that she said that stuck with me, and after I felt the pain come back again, I knew that I was having an ectopic pregnancy. Like, I just knew because of this girl's video. She made a video and she was talking about her experience, and she was saying how she had the pain one day and then the next day the pain came back, the same pain. So I was like, after the pain came back the second time, I knew that it was an ectopic pregnancy. I just knew. How they determine if you're having an ectopic pregnancy is they do blood work to test your HCG, which is the pregnancy hormone. And if it's at a certain level, like it's supposed to go up in levels, you know, as your pregnancy progresses. So if it's at a certain level and you are not showing a baby in your uterus on the ultrasound, you're having an ectopic pregnancy. My levels were at around, I think they said like 6,000, and at that point, like, you should have fetal activity in your uterus, and there was nothing in my uterus. So that's how they knew it was an ectopic pregnancy. I went to the hospital 2 times. I went on Wednesday and I went on Thursday. When I went on Wednesday, they told me that I was having a cyst, a possible ectopic. They weren't really sure, so they gave me this medication. I don't really remember the name of it, but I'll put it right here, and that's to basically dissolve the cells that are existing. Hold on, I'm gonna take this shot real quick before it like all settles to the bottom, which it already has. Oh, God, it's like super spicy. Cheers. It low-key tastes like a Mexican candy. This is mango flavored. Ooh, spicy. And this is the pineapple flavored greens, which is pretty good. Okay, so they didn't really know what was going on when I went on Wednesday, to be honest. Like, the nurse that I had that night was so sweet. She was like the sweetest soul, and she just like was calming me down because I was crying and I was just super scared, and it was just very emotional for me because I found out that, you know, my pregnancy wasn't viable. So not only was I in excruciating physical pain, I was devastated. Like, what I thought was gonna be just got taken away from me in an instant, and it was really, really hard. And I'm sure it was hard on my boyfriend too, because, you know, he obviously wasn't in pain, but seeing your partner in pain, I can only imagine, is terrifying. And I was in a lot of pain. Like, they had to give me strong drugs to make me feel somewhat normal because it was so unbearable. And I feel like I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but that was not it. It was just, I can't even explain how bad it was. So they gave us a shot. They told me to relax for a few days and then come back on Saturday to test my blood levels to make sure that the HCG level is going down. That's how they determine if it's working. So the next day, this was Thursday. So on Thursday, I stayed in bed all day. And then around like 5:30, Calvin was like, okay, like come downstairs and try to eat something. So he got me food. I went downstairs, and the second I started like moving and got up and started walking downstairs, the pain came back. And I was like, this is the third time that this pain came back, and I was just like, fuck. Like, I knew that something was wrong. Like, I just knew. They did not tell me that that was normal. They didn't say we were gonna feel the same pain. Like, no, they were like, if you feel pain, come back in right away.
You go home and you feel like, okay, I'm having a little bit of pain. Oh my God, the pain is super bad. There is still a small chance that we can give the medicine and the pregnancy still grows and you still have a ruptured ectopic. Okay. So you need to come back if you have significant pain.
So this night we had Elijah, because we had taken him to my friend's house the night before. This night we had him with us, like in this moment. So he saw that I was in a lot of pain, which I didn't want him to see. Like, I don't want to show him his mom being like weak. I know I wasn't being weak because I was obviously going through a lot internally, but still, I just felt like I didn't want him to see his mom like that. So I was super sad about that, but I couldn't help it. So I called my dad and I asked my dad, hey, like, is it okay if I drop Elijah off with you? I need to go back to the hospital because I'm in so much pain, I can't take it. So my dad's like, yeah, of course. So we brought Elijah to my dad's house, and then he took me to the hospital. And honestly, like, the moment that I started feeling that pain until pretty much like after my surgery was honestly a blur. Like, I posted a vlog about that time because I really wanted to document it in case other people were going through it, and I really wanted to show other people like what happened to me. And it's hard, like, it's really hard to be vulnerable and share things online with people because the internet is like scary to be honest. But I know that there's more good in this world than bad, and I have to tell myself that, so that's why I do it. But anyway, it's still hard. So yeah, we got to the hospital and they did an ultrasound, and the second the doctor did an ultrasound on me, she was like, we're gonna have to do surgery. Like, you're bleeding internally and we need to get you into surgery like now. And I just started crying, and I was just so scared. I was so sad. I knew that more than likely I was gonna have to lose a fallopian tube, which I did, and it broke my heart. Like, literally, I was just like telling the doctor, like, please try to save my tube, because there is a chance that they could save it, but there's also a chance that they can't, and they couldn't save it. And so I had to get my fallopian tube removed, and I was devastated. And I just kept asking the doctor, like, am I gonna be able to have kids? Am I gonna be able to have kids? And like, honestly, now I'm still like, I'm still scared. Like, I really want to have kids of my own. I'm trying to like stay positive, and I don't want to be one of those people that just come on here and cry, because the last time I cried on the internet about how I was feeling after I gave birth, people came for me. But yeah, I just don't understand why this had to happen to us. And it makes me so sad because I know that Calvin was so excited to be a dad, and Elijah was so excited to be a brother, but I was so excited to be a mom again. And it's just been really hard for me, you guys. Like, I'm trying every day to, you know, like, I'm trying every day to, you know, like, get out of bed and be productive and do things while I have this time like off from work, but I just can't like get out of bed in the mornings. It's just so hard. I just want to like stay in bed all day. Like, I didn't even make my bed this morning, and you guys know, if you watch my videos, like, I am so strict about making my bed every morning. Like, it's something that just keeps me going. Like, my room is such a mess right now because I just haven't had the energy to clean, and because I'm just so sad all the time. it could be worse, and I just feel like guilty about being sad, but I'm just so sad. I'm sorry, I didn't freaking think I was gonna end up crying. It's not how I wanted this video to go. I'm so blessed to have everything I have in my life. So I really just have to like move on. But it's just like a grief that I've never felt before. I've obviously grieved many things in my life before, you know. I feel like people think of grief when they think of like when someone dies, which of course, like, obviously that is true, but like there's grieving so many other ways. You could grieve, you know, if you leave a job that you really loved, or, you know, maybe you just were there for a long time and you leave and it's a change. Like, sometimes you have to grieve that. Or, you know, if move on from a friendship or a romantic relationship, you have to grieve that loss. Like, it's hard. Life is so hard. So yeah, if you're going through this right now, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's so hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever had to go through in my life. Sorry guys, like, I know that it's so cringe when people cry on the internet, so I'm really sorry about that, but I just can't help it right now. And I'm hoping that me being vulnerable helps someone else out there. Like, I had to force myself to do my hair this morning because I haven't been wanting to like get dressed or do anything. I've just been so freaking sad. Calvin's at work right now, and this is like he's been with me pretty much like majority of the time, and me and him are just going through like a lot in our personal life, like just a lot. But I'm so lucky to have him, you guys. He's the best man ever besides my dad. I tell him all the time. I was a single mom, and it was so hard. When Calvin came into my life, it was like a missing piece that was missing, and he just like completed my like heart. And I just love him so much, and I want to be the best girlfriend to him, and I want to be there for him too, because I know that it can't be easy for him. I feel like a lot of the time as women, we don't sometimes think about how men feel when it comes to pregnancy losses and stuff, because they're not the ones physically going through it. But I know how bad he wanted this baby, so it breaks my heart that I couldn't give that to him. But yeah, thank you for listening to me and letting me rant. I'm so sorry I cried. I hate crying online. Like, it's so cringe, and people probably are like, I don't know, I can't think about the shit that people are gonna say, because it doesn't matter. It does not matter what anybody says, and quite honestly, I don't care about anybody's opinions. It's been rough, but I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna continue to vlog and post because it brings me happiness, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'll get through this. I'll come out stronger. Our relationship will come out stronger, and hopefully my relationship to you comes out stronger. And you guys see, and you guys are with us on this journey, and I can't wait to hopefully one day tell you guys that we're pregnant with our rainbow baby. But yeah, thank you for listening to me, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Just want to say to my boyfriend Calvin, thank you so much for holding it down for me. I'm gonna start crying again. Thank you so much for being there for me during this time, and I know it's been so hard on us, and I'm just so grateful to have you by my side. And thank you for taking care of the animals for me while I couldn't, and for cleaning the house when I couldn't, and just being my best friend through this difficult time, and just all the time. But I just love you so freaking much, and I'm so grateful to have a partner like you. And I hope you know that. I love you so much, and you're my best friend forever. Love you, baby.